Hi, it's the Lipstick Gal. Thank you so much for watching today. I wanted to do a try on with some new things I picked up from Ulta. I realized I have been buying a lot at the beginning of this year. We're gonna have to take some time to put a pin in that, pause, consider what we think about it. But for today, let's play with some more makeup. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being subscribed. The first thing is this. It's the new concealer from Wet n Wild. This is their Mega Last Incognito. And this is their all day full coverage concealer. This is in the shade Fair. I don't know if this is their lightest. I kind of get the feeling that it is. It smells slightly floral, which is kind of weird, but I remember not being a fan of the way the Wet n Wild foundation smelled. But this is different. It doesn't have that same kind of paint chemical smell situation going on. I don't want to get too much on. That's always, I already feel like I got too much going on here. Maybe we'll spread it out with this and then bounce it in with the sponge. You know what? This isn't half bad. I am still seeing a little bit of darkness here. Let's see if we can, add just a hair more right in this area. I find that when I layer it on, like some people have done like maybe a decade ago with the giant triangle, that's too much for my eye. My eyes can't handle that, especially now that, I'm just I'm a week away from my 46th birthday. I feel like that's better. You still have a little darkness here, but it's not, I think it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I'm not gonna try and completely get rid of it, but I feel like this blends nicely, both with a beauty sponge and with a finger. And I don't feel like it's so heavy. I'm kind of surprised. My under eyes are looking still fairly hydrated. It all comes down though to how it wears. If I don't set my under eyes right now, even though I'm going to use a cream blush later, I'm just going to try and make sure we don't get down too low here. My under eyes will be a disaster. So we'll just lightly set this area. The next thing I wanted to try was this. This is new to my collection. This is the one non-drugstore thing that I bought, and it's from Rituel Fille. This is their Color Nectar Pigment Balm, and this is the shade Bloodflower. It might be too much. It might be too much, but we'll never know unless we try, right? Right. Okay, so a little swatch. Ooh, this looks really pretty. That. Oh, I think I'm gonna like this. And I don't know whether I should use a sponge or let's use a sponge. I feel like a sponge might just be smarter. So I'm just gonna tap a little bit of this on and then damp sponge to blend it in. Maybe what I need is like the warmth of my finger to... I didn't even know what Rituel Fille was. I have been kind of on a binge recently of cream blushes. I really, really love them. And this is a pigment balm, so you could use this on your eyes, you could use this on your lips, you could use this anywhere on your face. And they're strategically made to be that way, and I love that about it. But I got turned on to this brand by Teresa Is Dead. Okay, so if you don't watch Teresa, I love her so much with my whole heart, but oh, look at how pretty that is. Oh. Well, she did not steer me wrong, that's for sure. But she herself will say she has an awful garbage, filthy mouth. Yeah, so if that's kind of not your thing, just FYI, she does swear a lot. But I am always so amused by her just perspective on life. Her point of view is the best. And I have really liked some of the products that she has recommended that I have tried. And this one, man, this one's gorgeous. And it doesn't look anything like it could be, like this intimidating. It's not scary. You know what though? Oh yes. I had on a little bit of the almost lipstick from Clinique. I was running around today earlier in the day running some errands. I'm like, I just need a lot of lipstick, but this is beautiful. I've been loving cream blush. I have bought 3 from the drugstore recently. I've been reaching for a lot of my others, and I love this. So I have a couple of new brow products to try. I don't know if they're any good. This one is from Milani. This is their microblading pen. I have this in the shade medium brown. I've been in love with brow pens since I tried the Anastasia one. Well, must have been the fall of last year. It's like, what, is it really this easy to do my brows? And then I saw that there were some other ones. I've been trying to get this one for a long time, but this shade that I needed is always out of stock at Ulta. And then I stopped going in stores and started looking online, and it was out of stock. So finally, okay, there, oh, that was an effort. Finally in stock. And this is new from Wet n Wild. This is their Brow-sessive. It's a brow shaping gel. This is in the shade brown. This is the Weekend Brow Tint. All right. Ooh, I wonder if it's, looks pretty hopeful. Let's just start by drawing in a few hairs. My favorite so far is the Anastasia one. I have tried the one from MAC, forget what it's called. I have tried the one from Urban Decay, the Brow Blade, and I could never find a shade in the Urban Decay one where it looked natural. It was either too red or it leaned kind of purple, or I don't know. I was struggling. And then Anastasia came out with their brow pen and I was like, yes. So I have been really enjoying that one. This one's pretty easy though. I recently tried the one from NYX. I like that one a lot. Hello. Let me just spoolie. The one thing that I do like, oh, it wasn't completely set. I spoolied it up into my forehead. The one thing I do like about the Anastasia one is it's easy to spoolie and blend if I get too much product in one spot. And then I also find that I like that it's not too shiny on my skin. I feel like the one from NYX can be a little shiny. That was pretty easy. Okay, this is my hard brow. I'm gonna hold my breath till we're done. Pretty easy. I'm pretty impressed. I like it a lot. I feel like it's spoolie just a hair better than the NYX one, but first impression, remember, is just a first impression. All right, let's try some of this tinted brow. As you can see, it has the gaps are a little bit larger, but I do like that it's not like full-size mascara wand. All right, I'm just gonna quickly run this through my brows. I feel like I got some pretty good definition from that brow pen from Milani. That kind of impressed me. I'm pretty in love with the Wow Brow from e.l.f., so this is gonna have to be amazing. This doesn't claim to have any fiber in it. This kind of reminds me a little bit more of the Boy Brow from Glossier. So this claims to not get too stiff or hard in your brows, and it has a gel wax formula. I definitely feel kind of the wax aspect of this. I feel like it's a little, I can feel it on my brows. I can feel like the weight of it. It's not like it's heavy or anything, but I can definitely, I didn't feel like there was anything in my brows before, and now I feel like there's something in my brows. But as long as it doesn't get crispy and crunchy, I'm okay with that. Now, I do like something that's gonna like basically hairspray them in place, because I do love the NYX Control Freak, which is just a clear gel, but you put that on your brows and they're not moving. I picked up this L'Oreal eyeliner because Jessica Braun said that it's the only gel pencil that she's ever tried that she can put in her top waterline, and then when she blinks, doesn't transfer to her lower waterline. And that is always what I want and what no one will deliver. So here's hoping that this recommendation delivers. This is the Liner Signature from L'Oreal, and this is in the shade Brown Denim. What's nice is that it's a retractable pencil. I like that. Let's see how this goes. I'm also going to use this to line my lash line. I don't really do a lot of that because I find that my leaky left eye kind of eats away whatever I put there. But if this is going to last in my waterline, here's hoping it lasts on my upper lash line too. I feel like I have the most basic everyday eyeshadow. I always wear an eyeshadow like this. I use a different eyeshadow palette than I normally do, but I end up with the same look. Kind of like a soft neutral brown in the crease and a little sparkle on the lid. I used 2 shades today, and it's one of those days where if I'm going to put on makeup, I want it to be easy. Someone's in a rut. Oh. But this is my fallback for when I'm kind of like, I don't want to spend a lot of time, but I want to look polished. All I'll do is look like this. So sad to take that Rituel de Fille like balm off my lips. It felt good, it looked beautiful, but I did pick up a new lippy. This isn't new, this is new to me, but this is the Maybelline Color Sensational Matte Lipstick. This is their Ulta Matte Lipstick, and the shade is Ruby. I have been on the hunt for a good drugstore matte lipstick, and I've had a lot of people mention how Maybelline has some great ones, so I thought I would try this. Feels a little dry going on. This is very matte. It's not uncomfortable. My question is, what is it going to feel like in a couple of hours? I love this shade. This shade Ruby is like right up my alley. I love the way it looks. It also has a really matte kind of powdery look to it. And is it just me, or is my lip line over here is a little... This probably would have benefited from a lip liner, but I wanted to see what it would do all on its own. It has a slight tackiness, not uncomfortable. It doesn't feel sticky, it doesn't feel goopy. It's really quite thin in formula. I almost don't feel it on my lips, and I think that's nice, but I want to know what it wears like, and because it is matte, is it going to make my lips like a desert later? Because that's not what I'm looking for, but 10 out of 10 for the color. This is great. I felt like most of everything I tried today was pretty good. The two that were kind of I'm starting to see, you can see a little bit like right here, some transfer of color from the top to bottom. My eyes are older and they're watery. Liner is a real hard thing for me, so I'll have to let you know, but I already see some of what normally happens with all liners happening here, but at least I don't have like a complete, you know, brown liner all across my lower waterline. It's just in areas, and the jury's still out on this because although the color is beautiful, I'm worried that by the end of the day my lips are going to feel like a dry desert wasteland. So, but other than that, I felt like we did really good. This was exciting. So in love with this. This Milani brow pen, yes, super easy. Felt like it's a little easier than the NYX, and this is so good, but it really reminds me of the Boy Brow. One of my favorite tricks is, if you have sparser brows like me, if you pull it out and go straight in, you might get an unnecessary goopy chunk here and there. So what I do is I'll take it and I'll just kind of roll it on the back of my hand to get as much of the excess product out. And then what's left on the brush, I'll be able to go in, especially like in the sprouts right here at the front. I don't want to get too much right in there. Then, you know, if you do and you have to try and spool it out, or, you know, use a Q-tip or something, then it just kind of goes everywhere and it ruins your face. So I feel like doing this really helps. And then if I need more, like I'm partway through, oh, I feel like I'm running out of product, I'll just dab back into here, redistribute through the brush and keep going. And then whatever's left here gets tossed at the end of the day. But I'll tell you, so reminds me of the Glossier Boy Brow. I feel like most of what I got was really good. Really good. I'll have to let you know, I am doing updates. It's like my new 2020 beauty goal, is to get back to you on the new things that I've tried. With a 2 to 3 week later, here's how it all went. Here's what I think. Is it good? Is it not? What does it remind me of? That sort of situation. Thank you so much for watching today. Thank you for being subscribed. Have an amazing day, and I will see you again soon. Bye.